happy Wednesday evening. Thank you for so much for joining me tonight. I missed you guys last week so much. As you're coming in, please let me know that you're here. Introduce yourself. Please let me know where you're watching. Did you guys catch my post today about what sort of weather you have right now? Some of you guys were so funny. You're like in tulips, like you're in spring, you're enjoying nice weather, and a lot of us are freezing still. So my name is Jamie. I'm in upstate New York here where we very much still have winter. And I come live every Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern time to share a card tutorial with you. So maybe you're watching for the first time or watching on replay for the first time. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I see some names coming on in. Hello, Kay and Angie, Tina, Roz. Good evening, everyone. I am so sorry I had to cancel last week. We had a bit of an emergency, you might say. There was a little baby that we had to take into our care for about 24 hours. And I had very last minute notice. And so when I was supposed to be going live, I actually had to go and pick up this sweet little baby, kind of in a crisis situation. And so I had to cancel. I'm so bummed, but I am planning on making that card at some point because I have lots of questions on people asking for measurements. So I promise there will be a video at some point showing how to make that. I'm calling it a pocket card. And I promise that will be coming at some point. And thank you for your patience. Hello, Joan and Pam, Michelle, Colleen, Kathy. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I'm so happy to be here with you. Like I said, I really did miss you guys last week. Obviously, we had to do what we had to do, and I wouldn't have changed things for anything. But I really did miss you. Okay, so let me dive in. I just have a couple of announcements I want to do before we dive into tonight's card, which is right here. You see on my other screen. Hello, Deborah from Australia. Good morning, evening. Oh, Pam, she was such a sweet little baby, and we just had so much fun with her. So, yeah, no, we had no notice. It was very kind of chaotic, very crazy. Okay. Part of being one of the perks I love most, and there are like a bajillion of them, about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is that we get to preview, pre-order, all the pre's a new catalog. And believe it or not, well, I can look on my calendar. Let me just pull up my calendar. I think it's like either the 22nd or 23rd that we actually get to preview the 2022-23 annual catalog, like in a couple of weeks. I am so excited. New ink colors, new paper, new everything, lots of goodies. I am super excited. And every year I offer a special perk to anyone that places a $50 order the month before. Okay. So come April 1st, I think it is, or April, whatever it is, I will be ordering catalogs. Okay. And shipping them out as soon as they come in. Okay. But anyone the previous month that has placed a $50 order will automatically get an upgraded spiral bound catalog. Okay. And if you've had annual catalogs in the past, you'll know this is a huge advantage, perk, amazingness to our annual catalogs. Okay, so they will come like this. Oh, I'm sorry, you're getting glares off my lights. Just like with a regular binding to them, but they can be a little hard to kind of open, and like maybe you're at the end and it naturally closes, right? The spiral bound, you can flip and like completely open. You can browse and it will stay open for you. Having a spiral bound annual catalog is like life-changing. I mean, it really is. Okay. So anyone that places a $50 order or more in the month of March through my store. Okay. This isn't like a company-wide Stampin' Up! Thing. You have to order through me. You will automatically, when I ship out catalogs in April, I have to think April, you will automatically get a spiral bound catalog. And let me tell you, they really make a huge difference. Okay. If you've ever gotten a spiral bound from me in the past, you'll know that these can be a little chunky, a little clunky, especially when you're like in the beginning, right? They want to close on you. The spiral bound is huge. And I actually completely like forgot. I'm like, oh my gosh, next month I'm ordering catalogs. I didn't even put it in this week's newsletter. I literally had this aha moment this morning after I had already mailed out my newsletter for the week. So anybody places a $50 order in the month of March through my store, their catalog will automatically be upgraded to a spiral bound catalog. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. New ink colors, new designer series paper, any new tools or trinkets or whatever. Like, oh, it's so exciting. Judy, you caught me live. So happy to have you here. Hey, Shanda. Okay, so tonight's card, all this week, I'm using the Flowering Rain Boots bundle. Okay, it's really, really pretty. Like, it didn't make the first cut of my ordering, but now that I've played with it a little bit, I'm like, this is so much fun. I will say that when I started to design with this, I didn't realize that it was back ordered right now and not available. I probably would have waited a week or two. But I did check earlier this morning, and it's due to come back in like mid-March. Okay, so consider this sort of like a preview, like a little like, ooh, I can't wait to get it, even though I can't order it right now, sort of thing. Okay, but so much fun. If you follow me over on Instagram, I did a reel with this card this morning, but today I'm going to give you all the measurements, all the things. Okay. Let me just post this here for a second, because maybe you're new. If you are looking to place an order through me, there we go. You can go to jamieb.com. You do have to spell it correct. There are 2 I's in my name. Thank you, Mom and Dad. JAIMIEB.com. That will get you to all my links. That will get you to my 5 free quick and easy card tutorials. That will get you over to placing an order. What else do I have over there? I'm not sure. Other stuff. You're going to want to check it out. If you're looking for how to get a hold of me, that's the link you want to use. Okay. Let me do a little video magic here. There we go. Let me scoot you over. Okay, so here's our card. So fun. What you might not realize, I'm not sure if photography sort of caught it, is that the 2 white panels here are up on dimensionals. And so the Magenta Madness is kind of like set in. Renice, oh my goodness, how are you? Sending hugs, Renice. So the Magenta Madness pattern is kind of tucked in a little bit, which it makes it a little extra special. And looking at it, you may not kind of realize that. I love like little kind of hidden details. I love that. And so it's just a little something without making any major changes to kind of make the card a little extra special. Thanks, everyone. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling the love tonight. Hey, Catherine Lee, no worries. I'm just diving into the card now. You know me, I always get chit-chatting in first. Okay, my card base is a panel of thick whisper white, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. If you are using white as your card base, I highly suggest you using a thick basic white. It is thicker than the regular basic white, and it has a nice oomph to it. It will hold up straight. It won't like implode on you. So hey, Christina. Hey, by the way, shout out if anybody is in the Las Vegas area looking for card classes. My girl Christina, she does amazing card classes. So a little shout out there. Contact me and I'll hook you up. Okay. Next I have a couple of panels. I'm going to be working with Magenta Madness. It is an ink color that will be retiring. Okay. So retiring list should come out like next week, but Magenta Madness is one of the ink colors that will be retiring. So Magenta Madness, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee and Cinnamon Cider are going to be retiring. If you love these colors, you need to stock up now, because as soon as they hit the retiring list, they fly. And if you are looking for cardstock or refills, like once they sell out, they sell out. Okay. You're going to be begging, borrowing, and stealing for them. So get them now while you can. Okay. I just realized I didn't take out dimensionals. Okay. So my Magenta Madness pattern, hold on, is 1 1/2. Oh, no, 1 3/4. 1 3/4 by 5 1/2. 1 3/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to adhere this, which, by the way, can you see the red in there? I am nearly done. This is probably not going to last me the entire life. Just so you know, I'm going to have to refill it. And I'm going to put it doesn't need to be like in a very specific spot. It just needs to be over far enough that these panels will hide kind of the excess little bits. Okay. Next, I have 2 panels of basic white. One is, let me get the exact measurements. One is 3/4 by 5.5. And the other one is 2 3/4 by 5.5. Okay. And on the 2 3/4 by 5.5, we're first going to stamp the sentiment. Now, when I made my sample card, I like put it all together and I was like, shoot, where am I going to put the sentiment? You know me, sentiment is like always literally my last thought. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't leave any place for it. So many times I'm like, oh, I don't know where to put it. So I actually ended up stamping the sentiment while it was already like adhered with dimensionals. It's a little tricky and it is much easier to do before it's adhered down. Okay. So Magenta Madness. Let me get my sentiment. I'm using the Rain or Shine. I'm here for you. Love this. Just a nice word of encouragement. And I'm going to stamp it center high. Oh, love when it works. Isn't it nice when everything works the way it should? Doesn't always. Doesn't always. Okay. Then on the back of that and on the back of my other doodah here, my other basic white, I am going to put a bajillion dimensionals. Okay. If you are someone that doesn't like to use a bajillion dimensionals, this card probably isn't for you. You have to be willing to part with the dimensionals. Okay. I promise they're like $4 for 3 sheets. You'll be fine. But you really, I mean, you don't have to put a bajillion, but the card will stand nicely and keep that raised look and really highlight the Magenta Madness pattern if you do put the dimensionals. If you don't like putting a bajillion dimensionals, we can still be friends. Maybe. No, just kidding. Okay, I've loaded it up. Honestly, I could probably put more if I wanted to, but we're going to show some restraint. Some, just a little. Not a ton of restraint, but just enough that I don't get like the dimensional police after me. Hello, Denise. Thanks for coming on in today. Hello, Trina from North Dakota. I have a friend out in North Dakota. I don't know what city she's in, though. Oh, I know, Heather. Probably of the ink colors that are retiring. Although I've been using Magenta Madness a lot, which I swear I didn't use in 2 years, but now I'm using all the time. I think Just Jade is going to be my favorite color. My most the color that I'm most sad to see go. Okay, so you'll see that it just gives it a little lift. It's very subtle. And again, I don't know if necessarily the pictures I took of the cards kind of caught it. This I can't talk tonight. What am I trying to say? I'm not sure the pictures on my blog or Facebook really showed that there was depth to this, but it really does add a nice look. Okay, I took all the bajillion backings off. That's what took 20 minutes to do. Hello, Ruth Ann. Hello. Okay, now, if you're new to stamping, putting dimensionals on something that needs to go in a very, very specific lined up spot can be a little challenging. Okay, so if you're just starting out, you may want to forego the bajillion dimensionals and just glue straight to the card front. You'll lose a little bit of the depth and kind of what it makes special, how it makes it special. But it is a little tricky. And so what I like to do is I start from the top and just kind of, if I get that first corner, that 90-degree angle correct, in theory, the rest of it should lay flat in a lineup. But if this is something that you struggle with, no big deal. Just put it straight on the card front. And I'm a little long. I don't know why I'm a little long here. But everything's a bajillion, Tina. Everything, because that's my descriptive word of everything. Bajillion. I do it. I don't even realize I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, sunny and 70, Denise. Oh, I love winter. You know I love winter, but I'm about done. I'm ready for those windows to be open. Okay, I did a little bit of a haircut. I don't like to freehand that, but yeah, I could do away with Bumblebee. Although it's probably one of my favorite yellows. Ooh, if I have a favorite yellow. Glitter and me, Ruth Ann, I don't think would be a good match. Okay. Oh, hold on. I didn't get a basic white to stamp on. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? Okay, so let me just cut a basic white here because I don't have one ready to go. That's funny. Okay, we're going to do some stamping. I'm going to stamp the flowers. Wait till you see these stamped images. They're so pretty. I wish you were here because I feel like some of it gets lost in like internet world, but it's such a really beautiful, the detail that you get on these images is insanely beautiful. It's bajillion beautiful. Okay, these are the tulips. Oh, see, that picture is not doing it justice. I wish, yeah. It doesn't do it justice. At some point, I may upgrade my subscription here because I don't think I'm working with the best juice, the highest juice, whatever it's called. Okay, the stems are going to be Granny Apple Green. I picked really bright, fun colors. Well, these two. How do I clean stamps? That is a very good question, Ruth Ann. As I stick my fingers in the ink pad, my favorite way to clean stamps is with a chamois. Okay, I keep it in just a case, stamp case, an empty stamp case, and it stays wet. And when you dry it, you just re-wet it. No big deal. It will get stained, and to clean it, I just this is almost so tongue-tied tonight. Our ink pads are water-based colors. Okay, so just washing them with water works. There is also like a stamp scrub thing that we have. But honestly, for me, a chamois, I love it. I just stays in my case right next to me on my table here. If it goes dry, I just wet it again and it will get stained. My last one this is fairly new. My last one was like jet black stained, but you just go like this. Oops, forget the dimensional backing. And sometimes you kind of have to like get in the little cracks and crevices a little bit more. But chamois, love it. I think they're like $10. They're not expensive and well worth it, let me tell you. Okay, let's keep stamping. I have a watering can, which I'm going to stamp in gray granite. Love gray granite. It's like a taupey gray. Oh, love that so much. It makes my heart so happy. I wish you could fully understand just how pretty these stamps are. If you're looking to do any spring cards, any Easter cards, like you need this bundle. I know it's not available right now. I will shout it from the rooftops when it comes back in, but you need this, okay? You know me, I don't tell you very often you need anything. But if you are looking for really beautiful spring Easter cards, this is a must-have. Okay, it coordinates with the Rain Boots dies, which have some really cool stamps in them. This guy is so fun. It's what is it called? It's called Flowering Rain Boots. Oh, there we go. Why is that so hard to say? Flowering Rain Boots. It's a distinctive stamp. So if you're new to Stampin' Up has a set of imagery that's called distinct, like ink, distinctive. And it's a stamp that has depth to it. So it's not like a flat one. How many times can I say depth? One level of stamping. It has like this amazingness in it that gives you images like this that make it look really, it's not just like solid. It's amazing. Okay, so in the stamp, we're going to need the flower. We're going to need the watering can, the pot, the stems. But look at this. This is so fun. Is that a trowel? I don't know the name of that. A little rake. What's that called? Where's Karen? She's my gardener usually. What's that called? All you trowel? No, a trowel is the diggy thingy. It's a mini rake. That's what I'm going to call it. And then you also have this sort of lattice thing. What is that called? There's a name for it, and I'm not saying it right. And you probably all feel like I have no clue what I'm talking about. And when it comes to gardening, I don't have any clue what I'm talking about. It is a rake, but it's like a mini rake. Isn't there a name for that? I thought there was a specific name. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I have no idea. Okay, I'm just lining up off camera here. Oh, I totally didn't even mention, as I'm doing this, let me just give a shout out. The diggy thingy, exactly. That thing, the mini diggy thingy. Because it's a mini rake? Is that all it's called? Then what's a trowel? Like the shovel? So bad. So embarrassing. I don't know what anything's called. See, and then I get on these tangents and I forget what I'm saying. The mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with 13 different bundles, although I believe one has already sold out like craziness, is 20% off in the month of March. Okay, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So this is an amazing, amazing offer and deal. I've never seen a machine go on sale. And the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine will do the exact same thing the regular one does. It's just smaller. So it will emboss, it will cut out. It just won't work with the bigger dies and with the bigger embossing folders, but it will work with the smaller ones. So like these guys, like the embossing folders, I guess I don't call them mini, but the smaller ones, it will work with those and with like the smaller dies. So this is going on in the month of March while supplies last. Okay. And they've already said that they don't know if they have enough inventory to carry over to the very end. So huge heads up and alert that, you know, supplies may deplete like that one bundle that already sold out. So mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, 13 different bundles, 20% off during the month of March. Amazing, amazing offer. Okay, I used my dies. And actually, I think all these would work with the mini one. They're small. They're not too big. Did I move this? Okay, so now we're going to assemble. I'm going to use liquid glue. Lord have mercy. You know how I feel about my liquid glue. It just doesn't really like me very much. First things first, I'm going to put my watering can. It cut out a little, oh, I must have said it in Spanish, chueco, a little cockeyed, but that's okay. And we're going to put it on an angle. So I'm just going to put glue on the handle and on like the spout. And, you know, some people do ask me, like, is that enough glue to really hold it down? And it's really enough to hold it down. I cannot guarantee that this will not end up all over me. Feel like my glue just doesn't like me. Okay, so then I'm going to pull in. I wanted little water to be dribbling from the water can. Obviously, it's watering the flowers. And so I went hunting for sprinkling of water. And wouldn't you know it, the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set has one. It was like match made in heaven. So I have my little dripping water, and what did I do? Oh, there it is. Pool Party was hiding, and Pool Party ink. You always overglue. Judy, less is more. Less is more, I promise. It's super, super strong. Like if you glue something down with liquid glue, that ain't going nowhere. And so you really just need like a couple of dots, a little bit. You also don't want it, if you put too much, you'll actually cause the cardstock to like absorb it, which isn't good for it either. And maybe like warp a little bit. So you don't want that. Less is more. Promise, promise, promise. Okay. So I'm using the little droplets. Oh, they're so cute. And I'm just going to stamp it. I purposely didn't put any dimensionals in the middle of that basic white panel. I normally would have, but I knew I would be stamping the little drops, the little water drops. Now, I guess I could have done that first, but I wasn't quite sure the angle position of the watering can. And so I just found it easier to glue the water can and then stamp the little water droplets, you know, after. Again, if I had put a dimensional here, it would be a lot more challenging. So I just put dimensionals along the edges and left that middle free. Okay, next we're going to glue down the rest of the pots and everything else. But in order to kind of get positioning and what's going where and how, you know, you don't want to put it too high up because then it's going to cover the water. You want to put it too far low because then the pots are going to be hanging off the bottom. I kind of like positioned at least the tulips. Those are tulips, right? The flowers where I wanted them. I'm going to glue the stems first, but I need to kind of get an idea as to where they need to go. Okay, so I'm just kind of playing here. Nothing's glued down. I'm going to glue the stems first, but that's going to give me an idea with placement. I could always mark it like with a pencil, but honest, this should be good enough. I'm just going to slide out the stems. Yeah, I want liquid. I'm only going to put liquid glue in the middle, and I'll show you why in a little bit. A little bit of glue, not that much, a little bit in the middle. And then I'm going to pull my flowers away and just let that set. It doesn't take much for that to kind of really take position. We need to make this a drinking game. You make this a drinking game and the card would not be pretty. I can't glue sober. I can't stamp sober, let alone with alcohol in me. That's funny. Oh, I'm totally doing this off camera. Gee willikers. I'm just putting some liquid glue on the tulips. That's going to go over my stems. Don't you love how bright this is? I love the magenta madness with the granny apple green. They're just two very vibrant. They just make me happy when I see them together. They're just such great colors and very complementary when stamping with flowers. So, love it. Now, it's kind of at this angle because I don't have my cards. They're over there. I won't grab them, but they fit over the boots. So that's why they're kind of at this like stepped positioning, is that they fit perfectly right over the boots. So you could literally stamp the boots, stamp the stems, stamp the flowers. Nothing has to be cut out. It's over there. I don't feel like getting it. Well, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I brought all of them. Hold on. Oh, did I not? Wow, I don't know where that card is. These are all my cards. So, no, it's not here. Must be on the other side. I don't know where it is. Well, anyways, the card I did yesterday shows that. The flowers fit right into the boot. It's really pretty. Oh, Jasmine. Happy birthday, Jasmine. Karen's puppy turned 14 today. Not so much a puppy anymore. Okay, now the reason why we only put the glue in the middle of those stems was because we're going to slide the pots underneath them. Now, I could have worked backwards and even like technically the pot should be first, then the stems, then the flowers. But as long as I just put glue in the middle of those stems, I can slide the pots like right under just the bottom of them and no harm done. I'm doing this off camera again. I'm sorry. Can you see tomorrow's design? What? Do you want a sneak peek? I didn't see it in the pile. It must be in my other pile. Hold on. Or is it? Is that it? Oh, that is it. I can show you tomorrow. You want a super sneak peek? Hold on. I'm not opposed to a sneak peek. Oh my gosh, I cannot find that card. I wonder if I mailed it. I mailed cards today. Or was it yesterday that I mailed cards? I might have. I did mail that card, actually. Never mind. No wonder why I can't find it. It's in the mail. Okay, so there we go. Hello from Montana, Mary Ellen. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. I'm going to add a couple of pearls just because pearls are a nice little detail. They don't have color to them, so they're not like in your face. They're just a nice kind of background, subtle detail. And, you know, like I said, I love like the subtle kind of hidden details. That's really my jam. So I'm going to put, let's see here. We'll put one pearl there, maybe another one there. Whoops. Oh, my gravy. There we go. And one there. Yeah, I like that. Nice, nice. Okay. I didn't do the Should we do the inside? I guess I can do, what should we do? I'm gonna do the flowers and the stems on the inside, but the stems low enough that that they're kind of hanging off the card. So I'm gonna just re-ink and kind of, oh, hold on, kitty cat here. Okay, kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Pretty, pretty. Thank you, Judy. I'm so glad. So very glad to hear. And then, are these tulips? What flower is this? Where are my flower people? I think these are tulips, but gosh. Okay. Oh, love it. I'm telling you, it's, everybody needs this bundle. You need it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. That's just like really sweet. So even if you didn't want to use it with the rain boots or the pot or even the flowering watering can, like just stamp it off your image a little bit, and you don't even know that it needs to be with something. It can literally just be standalone flowers. Such a pretty. They are tulips. Okay, I thought they were tulips. I thought they were tulips, but don't ever quote me. I'm going to attempt to stamp on an envelope. I never stamp my envelopes. Okay, thanks, ladies. See, you guys know what you're doing. I kind of think I know what I'm doing, but then I'm like, can you all just confirm? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to stamp the same thing, stamp a little off so that you don't, ooh, that didn't, well, that's good enough. It smudged just a little bit. I didn't get a good press on it. Thanks, Denise. And then flower one more time, and we'll call it a day. Now, if I had done this on the other side, I could have, well, that would have gone, and I would have, maybe that one I could. We could try something. I don't know what it would look like. Let's see. Stamp that. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that so much. It's just really sweet. Really, really, really sweet. I don't think I'm going to. What I was going to do is say that we could stamp the watering can kind of hanging off like that. I guess I could. Should I do that? Do you like that if I were to add the watering can to the inside too? I feel like I kind of need to do it backwards though. I feel like I need to do the water droplets first. I didn't do this on my sample. This makes me nervous. Okay, I just got to get an idea of where it's going. Okay, I don't know. Hold your breath, everybody. No, don't. No, can't. I already stamped it, ladies. Sorry. I've already committed. There's no turning back. Don't worry. I have 2 cards that don't have the inside like that from my Instagram today and from my blog. It's either going to look amazing or horrible. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I liked it just plain. I think I kind of liked it just plain. Well, you know me. I'm always less is more kind of a person. I don't know. Jury's out on that one. Do it. It's only paper. Right, Joan? I don't know. Because I have that one and then I have this one. And so either way, I have my bases covered. So there you go. The flowering rainbow boots bundle, it will be available, I think it said the week of March 14th. It's currently unavailable, so I apologize that I'm basically telling you absolutely need it, but you can't get it yet. I will try to announce it from the heavens when it finally does become available again. Let me just do this. There we go. Grab my 5 free quick and easy card tutorials at jamieb.com. Go over there to place orders. Again, just a reminder, if you didn't catch the beginning, anybody that places a $50 order in March will receive an upgraded spiral bound annual catalog. Okay, they will be mailed in April. I order them first thing April. So anybody that places an order in March of $50 or more will get the regular binding upgrade to a spiral bound catalog. Okay, so place your orders in March. You can go to jamieb.com to get it. It makes all the difference. Okay, spiral bound, you can double it over on itself. Like it's amazing. You're gonna want the spiral bound. Thank you everyone so much for joining me tonight. I just missed you so much last week. Thank you for coming out and spending time with me. Reach out with any questions. I'd love to be a help and to help any way I can. I hope to see you again next week, everyone. Bye-bye.